cosine rule, a level 9 plus or grade AA star. Now this rule uses an equation that you're given at the start of an exam paper. You'll be given the cosine rule, which is this one down here. How do we know it's a cosine rule? Well, we know it's quite complicated because it's near the end of an exam paper. We can see that this triangle has no right angle in it, so it's not standard trigonometry. So we've got a choice of cosine rule or sine rule, one of these two. To find the length BC, we're trying to find this length, I'm going to call it x. How do I know it's cosine rule and not sine rule? Well, sine rule involves two angles and two sides. So here I'm actually looking at there's three sides involved and one angle. There's no extra angle. I'm not trying to find the angle, so it's not the sine rule. Cosine rule involves three sides and one angle. Sine rule, any part of this, you need to have at least two sides or the two angles, and you're trying to find the other thing. So this is a cosine rule question. So if we label it up, it's actually labelled up quite nicely for us. A is here, so we call that big A, and I've called this X. I'm actually going to change that to little a now that I've seen what the question's about. And then we're going to call this C and this B. Nope, yeah, because they're opposites. It doesn't actually matter how you label it, so long as these two are connected. So A squared equals B squared, which is 9 squared, plus 8 squared, minus 2 times 8 times 9 times the cos of 54. And you can pretty much type that into the calculator. So 9 squared plus 8 squared minus 2 times 8 times 9 times the cos of 54. When you're doing all trigonometry, make sure you got a little d there, so it's in degrees, if you're using degrees, and press the answer, and we get a squared is 60.3589237. A common error would be to leave that answer and not square root it. You'd get 2 marks for that, but just to get the actual answer we need to do the square root of that. So leave the answer in the calculator, press the square root button, put the answer, and we get 7.77 to 3 significant figures. Might be worth just writing down the calculator display. And there we go, 3 marks, level AA star.